Welcome to Lemnis Gate. This is a very unique first-person shooter that was made for strategy fans. This is not just another battle royale game or a Call of Duty clone. This is something truly unique and new and something I've never seen before. So I was invited to play Lemnis Gate at a virtual event, and I really didn't know why I was invited to play an FPS until I realized while playing it that the game involved an immense amount of strategy and teamwork and utility, and I was blown away and I had a blast. So what exactly is Lemnis Gate? Well, it's a turn-based shooter that is stuck in a time loop, a 25-second time loop, where you can affect the past to change the future. I know that sounds kind of confusing and very abstract, but it's actually pretty simple and very unique. And I'm someone who is very much a visual learner, so the best way for me to describe the game is just to show you a match and kind of break it down how this game works. Okay, so what you see here is a tutorial kind of explaining how the game works, how the basic turn-based loop works. So we're actually flying a drone, which is what you do when it's not your turn. You have 25 seconds in the time loop to achieve an objective. Once your turn is over, all the moves you made will repeat themselves when the time loop resets. The team who has the most objectives at the end of the round or end of the final round wins. In this game mode, you can see there's 3 different objectives in the arena. To capture them, you have to shoot them. And if you, like I said, if you control most of them, you are victorious. Now, my opponent gets to go first, and again, I'm flying around in a drone watching his moves. There we go. He spawned in a character, which I'll go over the characters later in the video. And he's gonna go for his objectives. He has no kind of resistance here, nobody challenging him right now. He's free to do whatever he wants, and he's going for all the objectives. You can see he's going for B. It kind of freezes here for a second, but it will continue here. So he's gonna go ahead and get the final B objective, and that's it. There's 3 seconds left, and that is the time loop. Now we're at a phase where we watch the replay. This gives me another opportunity to see what he does. This is also the phase where you select your character, and that same time loop is repeating. So his actions, my opponent's actions of the first round, is repeating exactly as they played out the first time. So I'm going to go in with my character and disrupt his past in the time loop, which I'm going to kill him. I'm trying to prevent him from capturing B. I'm terrible aim. It's mostly because of the lag. And there we go. I try to capture A little bit at the end there. And there we go. This is the repeat. So now there's a whole nother layer to the time loop. And now our opponent goes again. And you can see he went as Rush. He's a very fast character. And he's moving in. And this is the AI. You're going to see some multiplayer matches later in the video. And he's going for my character now. He's actually capturing B really quick to make sure he captures it. You see that? And then he's going to turn and shoot my character, and boom, takes him out. So now that time loop is going to repeat. Now I can go in, and with the new character, I'm going to pick Deathblow here. He's got like a grenade launcher. Very, very good at killing characters, especially in an area of effect. So I'm going to go in and try to capture A little bit faster here using my grenade launcher, get a quick little reload. And what I'm going to do now is go for the characters that are already, stuck in the time loop. I kill one there and I kill one there. And that prevents them from capturing B. So now it's even, 1-1. And this is where things get really fun. This is where the past can affect the future, because watch this. This is the replay. He's waiting to pick a character. What I want you guys to do is watch my death blow. So watch my most recent character. Here we go. He's playing as Carl. You can see it got bot over his name. Watch my death blow. I'm shooting. I'm going for the objective. Watch what happens when I go to kill the characters. I kill this character here, but he makes the mistake by moving his present character too close to the past, and I kill both of them in the present with a character from the past. Very, very cool. Now it's my turn. It's the final round. I'm gonna go as Rush. This is a very fast character, and I'm gonna go and try to get some early kills here. And this is the final time loop here. So I've got to try to do enough damage to capture all these objectives and hopefully have more objectives than him at the end of this round. I'm gonna go ahead and just reload here. He's got 2 SMGs. There we go, captured it. It's now 1-1. I'm gonna go over here and re-secure A, and boom, the time loop is over and we are victorious. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an insight of how this game works. If you don't understand it still, that's fine. What we're gonna do now is check out some of the characters. There's 7 different characters, and then we're gonna watch some multiplayer matches. I got a 1v1, and then later you're gonna see a 2 versus 2. So let's jump in and look at these characters. So I'm gonna go pretty quick over these characters. They're not super complicated. They basically have 2 different weapons. They have their primary weapon, and then they have like a utility that they can use in the arena. So I'm not going in any kind of order. I'm just gonna quickly mention all the characters and what they have and what they can do. So the first one is Striker. He is a sniper, so he has a sniper that is really good at taking out single targets, and he can slow down time in the time loop to really secure the shot. Then we have Rush. We saw him earlier. He's a very fast character, dual wielding SMGs. He can do a lot like burst damage, but he has to reload a lot. And he has a sprint ability, which helps him move around the map very quickly. Then you have Toxin. Toxin has this like goo blaster that has an area of effect where you can, shoot down goo that will be there for the rest of the time loop. Toxin's really good at trying to predict future moves by your opponent and shooting the goo in pathways you think your opponent is going to take, or maybe even what past characters take. And she also has this like teleport ability, which can help her move around the map. Then you have Captain. Captain has like an LMG, and they can bring a frag. Then you have Vendetta. Vendetta's pretty cool because I think she has like a normal assault rifle, and she can place, I don't remember the sexes of all the characters, but they can place a turret on the battlefield that will shoot at anyone. It's like an automatic turret. Then there is Death Blow, which we saw earlier. He has like a grenade launcher that does a big amount of damage in an area, and he also can drop landmines, which can affect past characters or future characters of your opponents. Also, guys, there's Friendly Fire, which I think you'll see in today's game. You got to watch out for that. And then finally, you have Carl, who's a robot. And Carl's really cool because, again, you saw him earlier. He's got a laser gun, and he can drop a shield. So those are all the characters. You'll see them in action in the multiplayer matches that we're going to watch. All right, so this is my very first ever multiplayer match, and my opponent, it was also his very first multiplayer match. This is a 1v1, and the objectives here are little orbs. There's 4 orbs scattered kind of in the middle in different areas of the arena. You have to capture them and return them back to your base. So I'm going as Rush. He's very fast, so I'm not really going to try to set up any traps here. I'm just going to go in and capture an orb, and since Rush is really fast, I'm going to go for my next objective over here and try to get the D orb back to my base. You can see I've got 7 seconds. Unfortunately, I make some costly mistakes there. I could have been a little bit faster, and unfortunately, we don't get it. We're so close. And now the time loop continues, and this is a current replay of what I just accomplished. So now my opponent is about to pick his character and begin his time loop, or begin his actions in the time loop. And he goes as Vendetta. Now, keep in mind, this was our very first multiplayer match. You're not going to see very many pro plays here, and you're not going to see us really use the characters to their fullest potential with their, utility. So he goes as Vendetta. He captures the orb on the first floor. I think it was B? It was the B orb. He doesn't use a turret at all. He just goes in and captures an objective. Obviously, again, we were trying to win, but at the same time, we were also learning the game. So, like I said, you're not going to see the greatest of plays from us. So at this round, I go as Vendetta, and I make the very same mistake. I go in and I just collect an orb. I do try to go for a kill here, but unfortunately the lag was not on my favor. And I just go back and I return the sea orb to my base, and I don't use any utility. I have a turret. I have a stationary turret that shoots at anything in its path, and I don't use it. That could have been, I could have set it up on C, then get the orb and return it. That would have probably been a better play. But now it's my opponent's turn, and this is really funny. He goes as Striker. You can see him in the top center there, trying to shoot Rush. He's trying to shoot my Rush character and stopping him from that time loop of me returning the orb, but he misses every single shot. And then, I don't know, just out of trolling or just having fun with the game, or maybe just being frustrated, he shoots his own character. Maybe he was just testing if there was friendly fire. There certainly is, so you got to be careful where you shoot. So now I'm watching a time loop of him using Striker. I noticed that, hey, he doesn't really prevent any of the past from happening, so I don't really need to worry about that sniper character unless I walk into his misses, which I'm not going to do. So I'm not too worried about killing Striker whatsoever. And you can see, you can watch the time loop a lot of times. So I watched the time loop there. I go in as Captain. Yeah, I go in as Captain. A Captain has a frag and an LMG. But again, I make the same mistake I make with Vendetta. I don't use any of my utility. I could have thrown some random frags towards anywhere, because keep in mind, even if I throw a frag in an area where there's no enemies, a future enemy could walk into that area. So I go ahead and capture D. I now have 3 orbs captured to his 1. And the time loop has ended. He's watching a replay. And now he's trying to figure out, okay, how can I stop, you know, my opponent from capturing all these objectives? Well, he spawns in as Toxin. You can see he hasn't moved yet, though. He's just kind of standing there. There he goes. He wasted a couple seconds there. I don't know if he experienced some lag or what, but he's going to move in, and I think he's going to go for the center. I'm not even watching properly with even my drone play is noobish. But yeah, he just kind of goes in. I guess he just doesn't do anything, really. He just kind of walks around. I don't even think he shot anything. So again, he plays as a character and does not affect the past. He doesn't affect the past movements of my characters. So I don't really have to worry about Toxin. I don't have to worry about his Toxin. So I think at this point I go as Toxin. Yeah, I do. And this is actually me finally using the characters properly. I go in and I'm going to try to prevent my opponent from capturing the A orb. So I shoot a bunch of Toxin, but unfortunately I fall here, and you don't die, you just respawn. But I didn't shoot enough Toxin to kill the character that returns the orb. I damaged that character, but not enough to kill him. So I just love that we keep watching him shoot his own character over and over. That's the funny thing about this game. If you make a mistake, you have to watch, especially early on in the game, you have to watch it over and over and over. So there's been many times where I played and I shot my own teammates and I had to watch it over and over, and it's so frustrating. So right now he's watching the replay and he's just trying to figure out what he's gonna do here. And again, he's pretty far behind, so there's a lot he has to do to try to turn this around. And you can see my Rush just returned B, and there we go. This is his turn now. I think he's playing as Carl, which is the robot. And for his move, I believe he goes, if you're trying to figure out which character he is presently, like in the present, his name is over the character. And right now his name is NJ Game 004. He goes as Carl. He shoots at some of my characters. He kills my Toxin, but it doesn't matter because my Toxin got everything done that I wanted her to get done. So he doesn't really affect my my character's loop. He doesn't really prevent anything with Carl. So again, I'm feeling very good about this. He's done a lot of stuff that doesn't really affect the time loop. So I'm going to go in as Striker, and what I'm going to do here is try to stop him from capturing his one orb. So I'm going to camp where he gets his A, and because of the lag, I'm going to miss a really bad miss, and then I'm going to pursue him. And again, I could have used my utility, slowed down time, but that's okay. I still land the shot amazingly. I don't know how I did that with all the lag, but I stop him, and that's the time loop. So now it's 3-0, which is really awesome. It's pretty cool. That was like his second turn, right? That was the actions of his second turn, and I stopped those actions by going back to the past and killing a past character. I think that's just really awesome. But he's gonna is this the replay? No, it's not the replay, is it? No, he goes as Death Blow. You can see he's at the bottom there, and he actually uses Death Blow to shoot Striker. Yeah, okay, so I had a brain fart there. He shoots Striker, and because you see how he shot him right there, and because of that, I don't stop him from capturing that orb. So I stopped the pass, but he went into the present and stopped my pass, which stopped his pass, if you get what I'm saying. Anyways, that was the end of the first half, and you can see I'm in the lead. Now what we're going to do is switch sides and continue to play, but this time he gets to go first, and I go after him. Okay, so here we go. This is the first round. He's going to go as Vendetta, set up a turret right at this. This is what I should have done my turn, but he's going to go take the orb on the second level, and set up a turret. He still has 6 seconds to kill here, so he's just going to randomly shoot. That's a smart play. You always just, do something during the time loop, because you never know what's going to happen. So I see that he went for the center and set up a turret. So I'm going to try to counter that and go as Toxin here and just kind of randomly shoot and stop the character, stop Vendetta from returning the orb, which I do right there. I got the kill, and I'm also going to go for an orb and return it to my base. I did not destroy Vendetta's turret, so it's still shooting at me, but it doesn't do enough damage. I could have used a teleport ability, but I don't. Again, not using the utility of all these characters to the best of my abilities. Still learning the game. So now he's going in as Death Blow, and he's gonna go shoot. I believe, what does he do with Death Blow? He just kind of goes in, gets A, and I think he's just gonna be done there. Or he might come back and try to shoot Toxin. No, he does. He just puts a little landmine there. He goes back to C. I think he's trying to go for the kill there, but he actually dies. I think he shot the wall and it did damage to him. He was trying to prevent my character, my Toxin, from capturing the orb, but doesn't get it done. So I'm going to go in as Vendetta here and actually set up a turret to counter my opponent's original Vendetta turret. I'm going to move in. I accidentally go into a mine from Death Blow. I'm trying to kill Death Blow from returning the orb, but unfortunately I don't get it done. So I move in, and I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, okay, so there was a little bit of a lag here. Again, guys, we were playing on machines that were, or I was playing on a machine that was in the UK, and we had to use a program to access the computer. So it wasn't like the game was even on my system. So it did create some lag during these matches. But that's okay. I don't really get anything done there, but it's not a big deal because I'm still capturing D. And I believe at this point it is, let's see, he's going in as Carl. And let's see what he does here. Carl's kind of going through the building there. You can see him on the bottom of my screen. We lose sight of him. I think because he's going to stop my Toxin. You can't see it right now. Yep, see it. There's the kill. You can see it on the screen. I wasn't watching properly. I, again, don't know how to use the drone properly and watch what's going on. But he actually uses Carl to stop my character from collecting the orb. I'm going to go for B now using Rush. And I think I'm going to... What am I doing? What am I doing, you idiot? Why are you shooting over there? What I should have done? Let's see. Maybe I can stop Carl from killing Toxin. Oh, come on, you idiot. There it is. Dude. I must... Oh, Oh my god. So I wasn't able. I could have. And again, that's just me being a noob. At that point, I could have used Rush to get the orb, quickly bring it back, and stop Carl, my opponent's Carl, from killing my Toxin, which would have gotten me both orbs. And look at this. He's actually going as Toxin, and he's trying to stop my Rush. He uses Toxin's teleport ability, but doesn't stop my Rush. And yes, his Carl dies. I don't know how, but something. I don't know if it was the Toxin, but his Carl dies before killing my Toxin. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's how the friendly fire can come into effect. You got to be careful where you shoot the Toxin, because it can change everything. Now we're going as Captain. And again, Captain has like an LMG with frags. And I don't think... Oh, there we go. I'm throwing some frags. I throw it too high. What am I doing? I'm just kind of jumping around. Destroying the turret, which will help my Toxin a little bit. Oh, and I die there. So you notice when you die during the time loop, you become a ghost. Because there is a chance of you surviving the death because of future turns changing the outcome. So that way, if your character does die early, you still play out as a ghost because, you know, just in the case of your character surviving because of, you know, you stopping that death, your character will continue with actions, if you get what I'm saying. So, I kind of missed what happened this round. But this is the final round. I'm going to go in as Carl. And we're going to see what we can do here. We're going to go in here. It's 2 versus 1. So, oh, I set up a shield for future characters that run past there. I'm going to go in and shoot my own character, it looks like. Oh, I see. He went as Captain and got B. I need to try to stop him. Unfortunately, I was having some lag. I just can't land this laser, and he gets the orb back in, and that's the time loop. So I wasn't able to stop him there, and I lost the second half. I don't know who wins this. I kind of forgot who wins the round. Well, we actually were defeated. Look how close this match was. He actually won by the points he got at the end. So he had 350, I had 320. So that was the end of this 1v1. Let's go ahead now and jump into a 2 versus 2 and kind of see how the team battles play out. Okay, so welcome to the second online battle. This is a 2 versus 2. Unfortunately, I was not in the same Discord with my teammates, so we didn't really get a chance to really focus on our strategy here and really communicate. So we just kind of had to figure out what each player was trying to do. Now, this is a seek and destroy game mode where one team defends and the other team attacks. So one team has to defend the objectives, the other team has to attack them. Now, they are going first. You can see they are playing as Toxin, and they're going to go to A. No, actually, they're going to try to shoot future pathways for, you know, us to walk through. And they do attack A and try to destroy A. Now, in this game mode, and the time loop is almost over, but in this game mode, we take turns per player. But there is another game mode where you and your teammate play at the same time. So there's a couple different variations of this game mode. So now my teammate is going in, and he's going to play as Toxin. And he's going to shoot actually, I think he's shooting all around A to defend it, I assume. Again, this is trying to predict the future. You're setting up a ton of goo so future players walk into it. So I think that's, you know, that's the cool thing about the game, is trying to predict the future and setting up traps for future players, you know, future turns. All right, so now it is our opponent's turn again. He's going, as you can see, Striker in the bottom there, and he's going to try to land a shot there and kills our Toxin. So that Striker prevents our Toxin from laying out a ton of goo everywhere and tries to take him out early. So let's see what I do here. This is now my turn to play. I got a couple options. I could go and try to kill the Striker before he kills our Toxin, or I can go as rush and try to rush him down. Let's see. All right, so I go as rush. I'm moving in. And, oh, let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm going for striker. Going for striker here. I'm trying to take him out. And, yeah, we get him. We get him before he kills my toxin. I move in, and I'm an idiot thinking I have to shoot this. And it's like, no, you idiot. You're defending. So I just waste a bunch of time. So I'm going to run back over to A and just kind of shoot. And see how the goo got in my way? Because of that prediction. So I try to shoot the enemy toxin, but I could have done so much better there if I wasn't shooting at my own objective. For some reason, I thought we both had to destroy the objective. But no, we were supposed to defend it. I could have killed the toxin and the striker, but that's okay. They're going in as Vendetta now. You can see Vendetta is going to set up a turret. I assume they set up the turret there to try to protect their striker, and he's going to go and stop my rush. You can see the ghost of my rush now moving in. So they stop my rush from doing damage to their toxin, and they set up a turret, potentially trying to save their striker. All right, so this is now my ally's turn who's going in. He actually brings in striker. You can see him in the top middle. They go, did he shoot? Oh yeah, he shoots striker, which is strange. You'd think you'd go for Vendetta there because I kill striker with my character. But now he's getting shot at by the turret from Vendetta. And he shoots my own character, but that's okay. He shoots Vendetta. Not a lot of... Again, I think my teammate would have done better if they focused on not killing Striker, but Vendetta instead. Because, again, my rush kills Striker. But now we have the opposing team going in. They're playing as Carl. Carl's moving in, and he's going to go for B. So all the chaos that happened over at A in the center doesn't even matter because Carl is going for B, and he's going to try to destroy it. Let's see if he can do it. He's got 2 seconds. No, he doesn't destroy it. And now it is my turn to bring a character. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Vendetta. Now, what you see here, this is a terrible turret placement. I put it like right here. It's okay, I guess. But then I'm going to move in and try to stop the enemy Carl that was just played last turn and try to prevent him from destroying the objective, or at least damaging it. And I actually get a kill with my turret. So how about that? It wasn't a terrible placement from the turret. So I got 2 kills that turn. I think the kill on the Carl was more important than whatever my turret killed, because my turret killed someone at the very end of the round when everything was kind of completed. So now we've got a Rush. He's going for A. You can see Rush moving into A right now, shooting at the objective. It's over on the right side of the screen. And they destroy the objective. They're now rushing towards the center. And I think he's just going to run around for the remaining couple seconds. There you go. So he went as Rush, destroyed A. Now it is my teammate's turn. So they're going to move in. You can see, like, the layers of this game. The amount of, like, you know, the characters moving around. It gets very chaotic, and things can change very quickly. Like, you could just run the wrong way and get shot from an old shot, if you know what I mean. So yeah, they go as a captain, takes out Vendetta's turret, then moves in and helps me kill Carl. And now they're moving back over towards A, and you can see it's now 1-1. So that was a pretty good move. They went in and killed Vendetta and prevented Vendetta from being able to put in the turret. So now it's our opponent's turn. And I'm currently looking at our team for some reason. Again, still figuring out what's going on in this game. There's the Rush going in for A. Dude, what are you watching right now? Oh, they're playing as captain, I believe. Yeah, they played as captain. They went over to B. Look at all the kills they got. Again, this is just poor drone play here by my part. I wasn't even paying attention. I think I was watching A because I wanted to go stop A instead of watching what their character was doing. And remember, I think when you're watching the round live, you should always watch what the most recent player is doing, and then in the replay kind of watch what's going on. But I set up a turret here. It's like a future turret to try to protect the objective. I think that was pretty cool. I go for Rush. I take him out. The objective is still up. And I'm pretty sure. pretty sure it's still up. Yeah, the objective is still up. Oh, but they destroy A. I thought that was pretty cool. The first half is a draw. I use Carl. You can see I go in there at A. I drop the shield. And I prevent Rush from destroying the A objective. I don't know. That's just really cool. I love the mechanics of this game. Okay, so now this is the second half, actually. And this is basically we swap sides. So I actually get to go in first. I'm going to go as, let's see, what do I go as here? I go as Vendetta. I think I want to set up an early turret that will create some chaos. This time, I'm definitely going to try to set up a turret that's in a better position. And I guess that's a little bit better. It gives me a couple options. Kind of watching both A and B. And then I move in for A and use my shotgun here. And try to destroy it. Boom. We take out A. Not bad. And then what I do here is just kind of randomly shoot for future engagements. Again, you know, that's the fun of the game, is trying to predict future player moves. So now it's time for our opponents to go in. They go in as captain. I think they threw a frag, but it hit a tree and they did damage to themselves. My turret gets taken out, but does damage to captain. Captain is trying to pursue my Vendetta, but I don't think they get there in time, and I still destroyed the A objective. I actually think I accidentally shoot him too. Like, not on purpose. That's pretty cool. So now it is my teammate's turn to play, and let's see what he goes for, or she. So they are going as Toxin. They're dead center. I think they're going to try to shoot the captain, but unfortunately most of the goo goes for the tree there, and now he's just kind of randomly shooting, and then he's going to make his way over to B and start shooting at the B objective. And that, you know, that works. They're doing some damage to B. I don't think he's going to be able to destroy it, but that's fine. Get some damage on B, and now it's going to be the opposing team side. And let's see what they go for. I mean, it's kind of a tricky situation because the Toxin didn't do too much, you know, enough to really go after the Toxin. So they actually go as Toxin. They're going to go for, oh, he's shooting where my character goes, where my Vendetta character goes. Let's see if they can stop my Vendetta with the goo. Oh, no. I somehow get past the Toxin's goo, and yeah, they don't really stop anything there with the Toxin. Now it's going to be my turn. And I think what I do here, at least what I would do at this point, is probably go for B. You can see I'm kind of watching B right now. So yeah, let's see. We go as, oh, don't go as Death Blow. Oh no, I think I know what happens here. Okay, so I'm going for, I think I'm going for kills, because Death Blow is just so good at killing characters. Okay, not bad. I get a hit there. All right, some good misses right there, and I actually do kill my own character. So I'm like, okay, well, I need to finish off A now, and I kill another character that kind of just walks in the way and just barely destroy A. And that's so stupid of me. I prevent my own past character from destroying A on accident, and now I have to go and finish killing A's. That was kind of a wasted turn right there. So now they're going as Striker, and yeah, do me a favor and please kill my Death Blow. Okay, you just did me a huge favor. So that's pretty cool, right? They killed my Death Blow. Now he's going for our friendly Toxin, our ally's Toxin, which will prevent damage to the B site. But because they killed my Death Blow, we'll still be able to destroy A because of the past Vendetta that got A destroyed. So I thought that was pretty cool, right? I mean, it's just cool how this game can play out and how affecting the past or present could change it in a way you never thought was possible. So now it's going to be our teammate's turn. He's going as Vendetta. He's going to go ahead and, or she is going to set up a turret here. Boom, there you go. They're going to set it up. It's shooting at the Striker. We got actually 2 turrets set up there. Look at that. And it's actually doing a ton of damage and killing a lot of these characters that in the past survived. So there we go. We still capture A. So now it's going to be the opponent's team's turn. And we have 2 turrets set up. So now they're going as Vendetta. They're moving close to B. Now they're shifting to the center. They're going to set up their own turret. And it does shoot at the Vendetta, but the Vendetta still pulls off the turret again. And, oh, you can set up multiple turrets? I did not know that. But yeah, the turrets actually go down. And we still destroy A, so we're still at 1-1. So now it's going to be my turn. And I'm going to go as Rush, and I'm going to do what I should have done earlier. I'm going to go for the B objective and just take it out. And if we can do that, that's going to put us in the lead at 2-0. You gotta be careful. You never know like what past characters have done here. There we go. We destroy it, and I'm just gonna go look for some last kills here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go shoot some random characters, and there we go. And that is gonna be my time loop right there. So now we're at 2-0. We got both objectives. I think the best chance for them to beating us is one, stopping my Vendetta from destroying A, and then stopping the Rush. I mean, I think that's what it comes down to. You also have to kill the Death Blow, because remember, my Death Blow did destroy A as well, but they go as Vendetta. They're actually flanking around. He is, yeah, they're tracking down my Vendetta. They kill my Vendetta. My Death Blow is dead because remember, it got sniped, and they protect A, but they do not protect B. So now it is going to be my ally's turn. Now he or she better go for A. That they have to get A. Either go for A or stop them from killing my Vendetta. Oh, he goes for the Striker, but I don't think that was worth it. Yeah, so yeah, he's not looking at the right characters. See, that Vendetta flanked around and killed my Vendetta. If you killed that could have saved the game, but I think we're gonna end at a 1-1 and most likely lose this based on points. I think actually the enemy team has a chance to go again. No, that's it. That's the game. Yeah, this is the final round. I think we had some issues where some players disconnected there, but it was pretty much over. You can see I think I tabbed out here. It's why my drone is just kind of looking at nothing. So that, I think this would have been a victory for the opposing team. So you can see how really unique and interesting this game is. I'll kind of do the outro right here. This was a blast to play. Again, I was not sponsored. I was not obligated to make a video on this. They just invited me to play and try it out, and I had a blast. I'm really excited for this game coming out. I think it's going to be insane. In terms of strategy and teamwork, it's going to be insane what you can do. So that's going to conclude my video on this game. I'm excited to see the future progress of it. I'm definitely going to be playing it when it comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching and my little preview of Lemnis Gate.